Hello there, beautiful souls. Thank you for taking a moment to joining me today. We have a heart and throat chakra flow for each of you, titled "I Speak What I Love." Um, in the description box, I go more deeply into both the heart and the throat chakra, where that takes place in the body, what that means for you in case anything presents itself in these areas. So if you want to dive more deeper into that below, you are more than welcomed to do so. Important things for me to share with each of you. One, the main movements we will be going through today is cervical mobility and opening, thoracic mobility and opening, along with shoulder mobility and opening. So quite a bit of back body work, including extension and shoulder movement. So if I say that and you're like, yeah, I have some issues with that, you're still more than welcome to join. However, please listen to your body and go at your own pace. Do whatever it is that you are able to do and take rests whenever you need to. Also, there is a playlist included in the description that really emphasizes the flow or expands upon the experience. So I invite you to take a moment, pause the video, click on that link below, and have it set up so that way you can hear both my voice and the music in the background to really get the full-bodied experience of everything that's occurring. Because it's really important. And one of my spiritual gifts is clairaudience, and Spirit had made it very clear which songs to share with each of you. So that way you can do it through this class and also outside of this class to help get the same movements involved in terms of neck, chest, and shoulder opening work. Also, this class is infused with my energy. So you can just do the movement component and have a great workout experience, or you can take a moment and accept the energy that I have infused into it on a spiritual level. So if you are up for that, go ahead internally and say, yes, or out loud, or you can just nod, whatever you are required to do in order to just take in or agree for the energy to flow through virtually and you feel it into that space. So, without further ado, let's make our way over to our mat. I'm excited. Okay, so come to the back edge of your mat. You get to decide whatever is the back edge. However, I do want some mat space in front of you and just stand about hip distance apart and starting with shoulder rolls. So you're just gonna go ahead and make big shoulder movements, as big as you would like it to be. You can even open up into extension a little bit, or you can fold forward, doesn't matter. The point is do your shoulder rolls. And if you would like to, go ahead and reverse the direction. Let it be nice and big, however big you require it to be, so you can just feel the rhythm of the movement. Let's do about a couple more. And if you need more, go ahead and do more. This is just a guideline. You don't have to do anything at my pace. You can do it definitely at your own. But next, just give yourself some head rolls, however that works for you. I just hurt my spine or my neck crack a little bit. So clearly I needed that. So long as there's no pain involved, cracking is good because it just means we're opening up the area and lubricating the joints and just moving whatever stagnant energy is there so that way you can glow a little bit more. Go ahead and reverse your direction. Very similar to a glow stick. When I was a kid on the 4th of July, we would get these glow sticks and you would crack the glow stick in order for it to light up. So same type of effect. We're just lighting up that energy. And then when you're ready, you're going to go ahead, stop into a neutral position, pause the head rolls, and then go ahead and roll down. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Soften the knees if you need to. You can reach the ground. You can go wherever it feels good for you. No requirement to touch the ground. But hands on either side of your elbows, drape a little bit more deeply into the movement and sway from side to side. This could be strictly a side bend. You can add a little bit of twist. It really doesn't matter. The point is just finding movement. Good. And we'll do this a couple of more times. You can, however it works for you, come through center, maybe open up through the body, roll yourself right back down, and have a little bit of a sway, and then maybe reverse. Maybe you find yourself more into a back bend, maybe you don't. Maybe you stay rounded the whole time. But right now, this is more, my AirPod fell out of my ear, exploring whatever it is that feels tight in your body, noticing the senses in terms of how does the temperature feel in the room? How does your body feel? Is there an area that's a little bit more open or tight that requires you to find a little bit more space as you move? Just take a moment, put that all in the back pocket of your brain, and just continue to flow. Let's do one more full breath of whatever it is that you're doing. Then place the hands onto the mat. Walk yourself out. Knees will come on. Find yourself into a quadruped position. Adjust whatever it is that you need to. And flow into now some cat-cows to really get more spinal movement. As you round, push the ribs up towards the ceiling. And as you go into that cow shape, just let your t-shirt and your torso fall into that flexion. Or sorry, extension. And just keep going. Flexion does feel a little bit better for me today. So that's definitely what my body is craving. But head goes in whatever direction feels good for you. You can even add some side wiggles or threading the needle. You can also make this a little bit more dynamic in a couple ways. I like adding circles with the torso. Makes me feel like a disco ball a little bit, or a human disco ball, I should say. Getting ready to just have a whole bunch of light just shine everywhere, wherever that's meant to be. Or it might feel more like a wave for you. Just embody whatever this movement is. And maybe you're still craving something a bit more dynamic. And if you are, walk your hands a little bit more forward. Let your hips fall down. Find yourself into that nice hip opening stretch. Very similar to cobra in yoga, if you do that. And then you can also bring yourself back into a child's pose. It's essentially a deeper expression of your cat-cow, and continue to float forward and backwards, or tuck your toes under, go up into your downward dog. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs. And same thing, flow, more vinyasa vibes as you lower yourself down, open the chest up, and then you'll go ahead, either tuck your toes under or roll through your toes as you tuck your chin in towards your chest and come up nice and tall. Exploring the movement however it works best for you. We'll be here for about another 5-ish breaths, however that feels. Now, regardless of where you are in your movement flow, bring yourself back to that quadruped or 4-point kneeling position and focus more on the shoulders. Keep your back nice and flat and let your chest drop down towards the mat. Shoulder blades will draw closer together. And then go ahead and push the mat away, feeling the shoulder blades stretch or get further apart. And just continue to flow like this. Lowering the chest down and pushing your hands into the mat to press the chest away. Scapular isolations. This is just to move or have a little bit more movement in the shoulders. If you're itching for more, go back into a plank and do scapular push-ups. Just letting the shoulder blades get closer together as you lower down and pushing everything away. Whatever you decide to do, doesn't matter. You've got 3 more. Last one. And then for those of you who are in the plank, hold the plank. Feel nice and long, or if you're kneeling, just let the knees hover off the mat, whatever the hover looks like for you today. As we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend your elbows, lower yourself all the way down, and have your hands come in front of you, elbows nice and heavy onto the mat. Maybe make like a little bit of a cupping position with your hands and legs just out behind you. Mat width, closer together, doesn't matter, but heels are coming together and toes are apart, so you feel a little bit more lower back body work. Right now, just chill in the position and give yourself those head rolls again, or neck rolls, if you will. Searching for the stretches and pausing at any point where you feel like you need to release that tension a little bit more. It can be a full circle like myself. It can be a partial circle. Doesn't really matter. But if you have it reverse directions and you are doing a full circle, please reverse your direction. And again, just explore, open up the energy, and just let it flow. And just notice how it feels in your body. We'll do 3 more breaths, 2 more. Last one. Then we'll go ahead, pause, drive the shoulders down the back, create space in your neck between your shoulders and your head. Find as much space as you can. Press your forearms down. Reach the legs out behind you, like you want to feel them levitating off the mat. And single leg stretch. So have your legs more parallel, maybe slightly rotated, but go ahead and bend the knee in. Heel goes towards your butt. Reach, find more space as you kick right back out. Switch. Other leg bends in. Reach and find space as you come out. And just keep going as you switch from side to side. This reminds me of when I was a kid and I would have sleepovers with my friends, just not as cozy. And we would just be sitting around, just like waiting for the TV, just being like, yeah, I want to talk, I want to just gossip, maybe just share whatever is going on. Same idea. It should feel fun, but more work at the same time. If you would like a little bit more, this is totally fine. We're going to bring the other leg in, give it a little kick or an extra pulse, extend and then switch. Kick, kick, reach and pulse. Kick, kick, reach and pulse. Or kick, kick, and just reach. And then you'll pulse with the other leg. Just feel nice and even at this point. I'm not counting. We're just flowing. And we're letting our body dictate the movements. So this is going to be the last pair for me. And then legs will come down. Hands stacked on top of each other. Elbows out wide. Nice pillow for my head. And again, heels together, toes are apart. This time, trying to keep your legs onto the mat. Press the hips down. Lift the belly, not like actual space between you and the mat, but feel like a sheet of paper can glide through your torso and the mat. Hands stay glued to your head as you lift up. Doesn't need to be a big lift, but find space in your body. And then lower right back down. Continue to lift and reach as you come up. Elbows going more up towards the ceiling than down towards the floor as you continue to do your movement. Breathe as you lift and breathe as you lower. One full breath, marrying the movement with your breath. Other arm options, in case you're feeling a little bored with this one, is hands by your side, more in like this W position, and just keep them there as you lift and lower. Debatable if it's more challenging or not. Another option is to have the arms reach behind you. Focus on that reach through the arms. Tuck them in towards your torso. Maybe you find a little bit more of a lift. Maybe you don't. But I find that gives you a little bit more leverage to come up higher. Again, we'll do 3 more breaths to really reach. Last one, keep the legs down as you come up as high as you can. Lower yourself back down. Now we've got double leg kick. Feel like a seesaw in the playground. As you bend the legs in, hands. They're going to come behind your back, hands. Palm on top of each other. And ideally, they come as high onto your back as you can manage. That'll be different for everybody. But pick a direction. I'm starting closer to the camera. Shoulders go down. And kick the legs out behind you. As you kick the legs, come up into that back bend. You're looking at the wall or whatever it is in front of you. Bend the knees, lower the torso down, look away from the camera. Give yourself a moment to rest. Kick the legs out, lift the torso. This is part of that seesaw. Bend the knees, lower the torso down, look back towards the camera side. Keep going. Reach and lift, twist, and lower. When you feel ready, when you lift the torso, reach the arms behind you. Maybe you come up a little higher, maybe you don't. And then bend the arms in as you lower the torso down. So this is just getting you a little higher. Maybe off the ground as you do your seesaw. Feel like move the little jelly of our seesaw today. You may hear her in the background, you might not. I don't know. We'll find out when I watch the video back. But let's just be even. Maybe one more on either side. And then you'll go ahead, place your hands down by your side, legs onto the mat, and lift yourself up and over. Find yourself into a child's pose. And just give yourself a moment. Have that nice rest stretch. Maybe you wiggle from side to side. Maybe you don't. It's fine. Another 3 breaths. Just searching for the stretches and finding your deepest and biggest expression you possibly can. Now, coming to a sitting position, facing toward the front, reset yourself if you need to. And I prefer more of a mermaid sit where the legs are somewhat stacked against each other. You might be able to see my foot is hooked underneath the top leg, or you can come to a Z sit. I know where the progressions are going, which is why I'm giving you that option. But again, you pick what works best for you. So, mermaids. Hand will be nice and heavy. Let the hips be as heavy as possible. Knowing that one hip is coming off the mat slightly, regardless of which one you choose. But lift up, find more space. Bend over, let that elbow bend. Maybe the forearm comes down, maybe it doesn't. It really doesn't matter how big your bend is. It matters more that you find space as you bend from side to side. Thinking about going up and over your belly button. Like there's a bar right there. And you like to go up and over that bar. If you feel called, you can deepen this with a twist. I like to bring my chest towards my body, hold on to my shin, and just pull myself more tightly into a ball. And it's like mermaid ball, if you will. And you can do the same thing on the other side. You can reach over and twist. Both hands will go onto the mat. And just savor whatever that movement is for you. Now again, as long as you feel an opening in the side and in the back of your chest and torso, you're doing it correctly. It's very non-specific and just very flow-like today. Although now, this is going to be different for each of you. Top leg can go out like so, and bottom leg can stay bent. Or both legs come out for side planks or a play on side planks. I like to be onto my hand. If wrists are no bueno, then go onto your shoulder or sorry, forearm. That's totally fine. But whatever you decide, you're either coming up into the side plank like so, because you know side planks are not your strong suit, or you're coming up into that full side plank and hold it. Again, if you're feeling bored, add a little bit of a pulse where the hips go up towards the ceiling and you find yourself just slightly into a side bend. But the point is to find space in your body. Get longer and taller. I'm a fairy, 5 feet on a good day. So I fight for every last inch that I can find, especially when I'm grabbing anything on any surface. Go ahead and lower yourself down and give yourself a moment. Because if I don't, then I either have to grab a step stool or climb onto something, in case you're wondering where my obsession with space comes from. Now, lie down onto your side, legs. They're going to be slightly forward onto the mat, hand holding onto your head. And ideally, if you can have the other hand behind your head, awesome. If not, right in front of you is totally fine too. But lift out of the hips as much as you can, find space into that spine, and feel like you want to slide another sheet of paper between your torso and the mat going onto the floor. Side kicks. Sweep the leg forward. Go ahead, give it an extra kick if you feel good, and then sweep the leg backwards. Same thing. Torso stays completely still as you kick the leg forward and backwards. I lovingly don't care if it's a flex foot or a pointed foot, and I don't care if you switch between the two, how you switch between the two. But this movement is a bit more sacral related. We're about to add the heart and throat into it, but this is the basics of the movement. If this feels cozy, then add a torso twist, keeping the hips nice and heavy. So as you kick the leg forward, open your chest up towards the ceiling. Hips stay perfectly still, or still as you can. And as you sweep the leg backward, torso goes down towards the mat. Keep going like this. Sweep the leg forward, twisting the torso, and then sweep the leg backwards, doing that torso twist. If you can keep that pulse going, or that extra little kick with the leg, awesome. If not, that's totally fine too. But a little extra layers of flavor with the leg. Hot potato it. So this time, rather than kicking the leg behind you, sweep it up and around, let it reach towards the back, twist the torso forward, and same thing, as you sweep the leg up and around going towards the front, you open the chest up towards the ceiling. So torso goes down towards the mat, or pecs towards the mat as the leg goes behind you, and then shoulder blades go down towards the mat, onto the floor as you sweep the leg, or really reach the leg up and over. I like this because not only do I feel like a nice, juicy opening in the mid back body and some side body work, but this just feels so much fun. And I feel more space in my hip socket. If you're up for a little extra, combine all of it together. Sweep the leg forward, shoulders go down towards the mat, then kick the leg up and over as your chest goes down towards the mat and the leg goes behind you. Sweep the leg forward, chest towards the ceiling, leg goes up and over as the chest goes down towards the mat. And we'll do this for about 3-ish more breaths. Everybody's pace and breaths are different. So just flow at your own pace and notice how this movement feels. And then switch direction. So leg goes up and over as the chest goes up towards the ceiling. Sweep the leg back as your chest goes down towards the mat. Up and over with the leg, heart shine towards the ceiling. Sweep the leg back, heart down towards the chest. Let's do about 5 more, including this one. So we've got 4. For me, my breaths and my movements are about the same. So that's really more than what matters rather than meeting the rep count right now. I am also really feeling this in my butt. We'll have this be the last one. Then go ahead, bring yourself into that back line, that line again. Tuck the knees in, lift yourself up. Same modification for the side bend. Some of you will be like this. Others, or your side plank. Others will be like this, going out into your side bend. So either one leg is your kickstand. We'll start with the modification and then I'll add in the other part. So if you feel like you want to, you can. But your side bend, you go up and over, pressing the ribs up towards the ceiling as much as you can. And then lower yourself back down. Hips will come down. Find yourself. I like to bring my neck into it, looking towards your feet. And then you go up and over. Gaze at your hand or down towards the mat. And then lower yourself down. Full leg expression. You tuck the legs in and you go up and over into that side bend. And then you lower yourself down. Hips hover off the mat. And you keep going. I have a little bit more to explore with this. So if you're up for it, next time you're up and over, give yourself a moment, feel that side bend, come through center, open your arm up towards the ceiling, reach the heart towards the ceiling, come back through center, hand, twist under. As you reach towards your toes, this goes for bent or straight legs, really doesn't matter. Come through that side plank, lower yourself down. Give yourself a second, because that is a lot with the wrist. We'll do that 2 more times. Lift yourself up into that side plank. Find yourself into your side bend. Come to your plank. Open the arm behind you. Come back through center. Lower yourself down. Lift back up. Twist, reaching underneath towards your back foot or towards the back of the mat. Come back into that side plank. Lower yourself down. Last one, because I'm really starting to feel this in my wrist. So if you are too, you can go down to your forearm. I'm going to leave you to pick whichever version feels best. But again, it's up and over. Find that side bend. Head comes along for the party. Open it, the arm behind you. Come through center. Find that side bend to lower down. Lift up. Go into that twist. Bring yourself back into the side plank. Lower yourself back down. And give yourself that moment, more specifically with the wrists. Maybe you flick your hand like you're flicking off water. Maybe you clasp it together, roll it around like figure eights. I personally like to place the back of my hand onto the mat, more towards the front edge, straighten my arm as much as I can, and slightly bring my torso backwards. That way I feel a nice deep stretch right here. And if there's any part of your body that also needs a moment, give it that moment. It really doesn't matter. Before we do the other side, though, because I know I asked a lot of each of you, but I have faith in you if you're joining me for this. So you've got some rolling like a ball. You're coming closer to the edge of your mat again, and you just have enough space behind you to roll back. I think Luna's excited for this rolling like a ball part, and she's jelly that she's outside and can't roll with us, but it's okay. So hands are onto your shins, heels together, toes are apart. Anywhere on your shin, the closer you hold towards your ankle, the harder this will be. Round forward. First, find a lot of space in your spine. Keep that space, round forward. Look at about your feet, heels, or that space between your legs. But head and hips, shoulders, they're going forward, elbows out wide, ribs out behind you, and bring yourself to that balance point. Press the hands into your shins, shins into your hands. Keep this rounded shape to set yourself up for as much success as possible. As you roll back to the base of your shoulder blades and come right back up. Keep rounding as much as you can, finding yourself into that tiny ball as you roll back and come up. For me, breath powers this movement a lot, and I tend to inhale on the way out, exhale to come up. So really whatever works best for you. Let's do about 2 more. Last one. This time, when you come up, hold that balance. Find yourself into a little bit more of a flat back. Let your arms go out in front of you. And do your teaser. Maybe this is your teaser for today. Maybe the legs go with you. But you're holding and doing some arm circles. So you're lifting up with the heart, really grounding the hips. Doesn't need to be a big circle. Because I will admit, the bigger your circle it is, the harder it is to hold balance. And then go ahead and reverse your direction. Just finding the biggest circle that you can. Opening up that heart and that chest and feeling massive. Last one. Then go ahead, bring the legs in. Still balance onto your butt if you can. Hip flexors may be speaking. And hold back onto your shins. Legs. We'll go out and open again. Open leg rocker. So feel that nice tall teaser position. Tuck the hips towards your face. Roll back to the base of your shoulder blades. Press the hands into the shins. Shins into the hands as you come up. Keep going like this. And if this doesn't work for you, you just do some more rolling like the balls. That's totally fine. But I find rolling a lot of fun in Pilates. And this is just to help move all of the energy a little bit more. We'll do about 2 more rolls. Last one. Then go ahead, lower yourself down. Feet will come onto the mat. Give yourself a moment to get situated. And we'll finish off all of that wonderful work with the most iconic breathing exercise in Pilates, the hundreds. So go ahead, curl the head, neck, and chest up. Legs can be bent, good heels together, toes are apart. Look at about your thighs to your hips. And reach through the hands as you start pumping as you inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in and breathe out. Going in and out. We're about halfway there. If you want to reach your legs out long, you totally can. But you're breathing in and you're breathing out. You've got 4, 3, 2, last one. Then go ahead, stop pumping, bend the knees in, lower yourself down, maybe sway from side to side. And then rock yourself up to a seated position. Turn and face towards the camera again. This time though, legs are in the opposite direction of your mat to do that side body work that we did before. So again, I like this mermaid position. You can do the Z-sit, whatever is more comfortable for you today. But one hand stays onto the mat, reach the other one up, find as much space as you can in your spine, bend over, anchoring that opposite hip down as much as you can, knowing it will come up, it's inevitable, and switch. Place your hand onto your shin, use that as leverage as you bend in the opposite direction. And just keep flowing. Option to add that twist if you would like to. A hand will come onto the mat. So allow yourself to fold a little bit more deeply into it. Anchor the hip down a little bit more. Come up through center and then switch to the other side. With this twist, I like to hold both of my shins or my hands onto my shins and just hold yourself in more. Let's do one more. Now, starting with the side plank. So the bottom leg can be bent or both legs can be straight. Completely up to you. But whatever you decide, you're coming up into that side plank and you're holding, giving yourself a moment to get situated. And again, if you're up for it or you're feeling a little extra bored, find first space in the body, but add a little bit of a hip lift. We've got about 4 more breaths. Last one. Go ahead and lower yourself down, all the way down. We've got our wonderful side kicks and circles. So again, I like both hands behind my head. You can have one arm in front of you. It's just going to make that twisting a little bit more difficult. And both legs come forward to the front edge of the mat. Go ahead, anchor that bottom leg, find as much space as you can in your spine, and lift the side body. Like you want to slide a sheet of paper underneath between your torso and the mat. Leg lifts up to about hip height. And you sweep the leg forward. Maybe you add a pulse, maybe you don't. And you sweep the leg backward, same thing. I lovingly don't care what you do with your foot. I care more that the hips and the torso stay still. For right now, you feel a stretch in the back of your leg and you just move with whatever full range of motion that you have with your body. Whenever you're ready and you're up for it, add your torso twist. So for me, the legs going behind, I'm twisting my heart down towards the mat. Hips stay completely still. Sweep the leg forward. Heart goes up towards the ceiling. Hips stay nice and still. You're anchoring your hips, or the hips are your anchor point as your torso and lower body moves in opposition to each other. And just right now, feeling that opening in the side body, maybe across the front of your chest as your heart goes up towards the ceiling. And you should still feel it in the side body, maybe going back into your shoulders, back body, maybe across your shoulders. It really depends on you and your body today. But just again, search for the stretches, find as much space as you can. If you're up for it, hot potato the leg. Reach the leg up and over, torso or chest twists towards the mat. Sweep the leg up and over again. Leg goes towards the camera, heart goes up towards the ceiling. And just keep flowing at your own pace. However, that works for you. Again, this is more about you searching and embracing the senses. For me, this is a lot of fun. Feeling my body work in this way and opening it up more. This is what brings me joy. And whenever you're ready, if you're up for it, add in the kicking of the leg with the hot potato to make nice giant circles. So when the leg is in front of you, the heart is up towards the ceiling. When the leg is behind you, the heart is going down towards the mat. Let's do about 3 more breaths, which again, for me, my breath and my movement is married together. But we got one more here, and then we reverse direction. So kick the leg forward, heart goes up towards the ceiling, sweep or circle the leg towards the back, up and over, heart goes down towards the mat. Kick the leg towards the camera, heart towards the ceiling, reach the leg up and over towards the back of the room, heart down towards the mat. And just notice how this feels different from the other direction. What more of a stretch do you feel as you continue to find space in your body? And do you feel the same muscles working? Or are there some muscles speaking more than the others? Let's do about 3 more. We've got 1 more. And go ahead, bring everything back in and together. Coming up, back onto the mat. My AirPods don't want to stay in today. But you know what? It'd be like that sometimes. I'm sure most of you can relate to that as well. Side bending or the more dynamic side planks, if you will. Again, you can have that bottom leg bent. Other leg is straight out like a kickstand. You come up, you find that side bend, and you can lower yourself back down. Hips will touch the mat. This side, I'll do 1 with the leg bent before I go into the straight leg version. So you find yourself into that side plank first. Come through that side plank. Open. Heart goes towards the camera. A little bit up towards the ceiling as the arm reaches behind you. Come back through that side plank. Twist. Reach underneath towards your foot. Come back through center. Lower yourself down. Same thing if the leg is straight. You go up and over into that side bend. Lower yourself down. Lift. Open the heart up towards the ceiling. Come back through center. And then twist and reach. Going into more of this pike, reaching towards the back of your foot. Come through that side plank. Lower yourself back down. 1 more time, because I believe the magic number was 3. If you want to do more, be my guest. It doesn't matter. You also don't have to do the same movements each time. You can do what feels best. But again, we're exploring the stretches in your body. And you're noticing how it feels different on this side. I feel like I can do 1 more. So we're going to do 1 more before we take our wrist intermission. So if you like to, you can join me as we go up, over, find that side bend. Bring yourself back to center. Open the arm, bring the arm back. Lower the hips, lift the hips, pike the hips up, twist underneath. Come back to that side plank. Lower yourself down and give your wrists that moment. And I just done a lot of work. Now, for this one, if you'd like to, you can grab some weights. I recommend light weights, keeping them on the lower side. Most I've done is 3 pounds, and I feel like 3 pounds is quite spicy. You can do 1, you can do 2. I have the Bella Bangle weights. So I have the 2-pound Bella Bangle weights because I like them. Sliding them onto my hand, starting with the legs out in front, as straight as you can manage, heels together, toes are apart. Let's start with our hands next to our hips, lifting as much as you can. Focus on the opposition. Ground your hips down like the roots of a sequoia tree and lift through the hips, finding as much space in your spine. like you're a sequoia tree going up towards the sky. Keep that space. Round forward. Ribs going up and back behind you. Slide your hands towards your heels. Lift the arms up, straighten the spine. Maybe find yourself into a little bit of a back bend. Circle the arms out and around. We'll do this 4 more times. Lift, round forward, reach towards your heels, lift up, find yourself into that back bend, circle out and around. A little play on some rowing, because I love rowing. You get that nice opening in the chest and with the shoulders, and it just feels glorious. This should be our last one. You're going to reach the arms out and around. Arms will come down by your side. Give yourself a moment to reset. Sit up nice and tall. Slide your hands up your body. Elbows go behind you. Same thing. Maybe you feel like a T-Rex or a chicken wing. I feel more like a chicken wing right now. But reach the arms up to your high point. Still finding space into your spine. Keep the spine straight. Lift even more as you lower the arms. Lift the arms. Circle and reach the arms out and around. This one is all about finding space in the shoulder socket. As you glaze the arms up your torso. Lift. Reach up towards your high point. Lower down. Tap the mat. Lift up. Reach out towards either side of the room like you'd want to touch it. Hands come down by your side. Glide the hands up. Reach to your high point. Lower. Find more space in the spine. Lift. Keep that space. Circle the arms out and around. Last one. Slide the arms up against your torso, elbows behind you. Reach up to the high point. Lower the arms down. Lift the arms up. Circle them out and around. Give yourself a moment. Shake it out. Now, I like to stack my legs or cross my legs on top of each other. Whatever works best for you, but you do want the legs straight for this one. Round back, back rowing. These are all reformer exercises that I just find a lot of joy doing on the mat. But hands, start in front of your breastbone, and I personally like to have my thumbs going up towards the ceiling like we're doing a good job. Find as much space as you can, ground the hips, and then roll back. Hips going towards your face, ribs going towards the mat. You get to decide when, but you're rounding the torso as much as you can. Holding. Windshield wiper the arms out. Thumb should be going down towards the floor. Because this is a heavier weight onto your body. You might not like this one as much. But press the arms back, dive your head forward. Really bring the arms closer together towards your torso. Rounding, ribs going up towards the ceiling. Circle the arms out and around. They come down by your legs. Glide your hands along your legs as you sit up tall. Bring yourself back to that knuckle start position. So full permission to touch yourself for this one if you haven't already. Thumbs up towards the ceiling. Roll back to whatever point feels good for you. Windshield wiper the arms out. Thumbs back towards the floor. Round, ribs towards the ceiling. Head towards your knees. Arms really reaching closer to your torso. As you reach them up and over, they rotate inside the shoulder sockets. Hand comes towards your feet. Roll yourself up nice and tall. 2 more. Knuckles are together. Roll back. Windshield wiper the arms out, palms back, thumbs towards the floor. Sweep the arms back behind you. Reach like you want to touch that back wall. Roll or lift through the spine as much as you can. Reach the arms up and over. Sit up nice and tall. Feel like that rolling like a ball shape for a hot second for this last one. As you roll back, windshield wiper the arms out. Keep that rounded shape. As you go back, circle the arms up and over. Sit up nice and tall. Last one. Switch the direction of your legs so I have the other ankle on top of the other. because I feel like one side gets stronger the more I keep my legs in a certain position, and they both should be strong to help you feel nice and grounded. That's just me. You may disagree, but bicep curl the arms. Feel like they're in a 90 degree positioning and palms are facing each other. Lift up out of the hips, legs nice and heavy. Hinge backwards. Keep the spine nice and flat. Reach the arms behind you. Try to have your biceps over your ears. Lift with your heart as you come up. Hinge forward, then round. And make the biggest circle you possibly can with your arms. Hands go onto your legs. And feel sassy and sexy as you come up to a sitting tall position. Bicep curl the arms. Hinge back. You get to decide when. Arms go overhead. Lift even more. Lead with your heart. Bring yourself forward. Round the spine a little bit. Make the biggest circle you possibly can. And feel your inner siren as you slide yourself back up to that sitting tall position. 2 more. Hinge back. Reach the arms over. Lift and anchor. Hinge forward. Keep your torso in that positioning. As you make the biggest circle, hands go onto your legs. Slide back up. I don't know about you, but I go through that front rowing knuckles to the bicep curl positioning. You move in whatever way feels best for you. I just like to feel extra dramatic and extravagant with it all. This is our last one. As in we're doing our last one, and go ahead, sit up nice and tall. Get rid of your weights if you have weights. Now for this one, another rolling exercise. Boomerang, we get into a little bit more inversion-esque. Not that we did it before, but this is me giving you a preamble that we all may struggle together a little bit, but have the most of fun with ourselves as we find failure. So, legs are crossed. Switch the cross of your legs again. Hands go down by your side, just like how we did for front rowing, or the first part of the front rowing that we did, and you're rounding forward. Ribs towards the ceiling, looking down into your knees, and this time roll back. Anchor your hands. Legs come up with you. You go up and over. Hold for a hot second. Open the legs. Switch the cross of your legs. Roll down. Find yourself into that teaser. Reach the arms behind you. Clasp them, just like how we did for our double leg kicks. Reach even more. Lower the legs down. Circle the arms up and around. Slide up your leg. Hands go next to your hips. We're doing that 3 more times because we can. So sit up tall, ground your hands into your hips, roll the hips back, legs come with you to go up and over. Hold. Open the legs, close the legs, switch the cross, roll yourself down, find yourself into that teaser shape. Reach the arms out and around, clasp them behind you, reach even more. Lower the legs, lower the torso, circle the arms up and around. Sit up nice and tall, feeling like the sassy mofo that you are. 2 more. Lift. Tuck the hips, ground the hands, roll back, up and over, open legs, switch the cross, roll yourself down, whoops, find yourself into that teaser, momentum took over for me, reach the arms out and around, clasp them behind you, lift even more, lower yourself down, roll forward, look at your leg, circle, up and around and over, and sit up, nice and tall. Last one, I'm switching forward a little bit more because I feel myself rocking backwards towards the mat. So now, hands down by your side. Go ahead, roll back, up and over, hold. Hips go up, shoulders ground down. Open the legs, close the legs, switching your cross. Roll yourself down, Find that teaser and hold. Reach out, around. Hands clasped behind you. Lift the heart and the chest out more. Lower yourself down, round, forward. Reach towards your legs, circling the arms out and around. Sitting up, nice and tall. While we're here, what a wonderful time to spine stretch. So, legs open about mat distance apart or a little bit wider. Hard flex the feet, but send the heels down, which may mean you have a soft bend in your leg. Anchor the hips, sit up nice and tall. Arms reaching out in front of you. Roll forward, piece by piece. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Let your shoulders peel away off the imaginary wall. Ribs go back. Ribs come forward. Hips go back. Hands may go past your feet. Head goes down towards your knees. Then slowly roll yourself back up. Hips re-anchor onto the wall. Then the ribs. Then the shoulders. Then the head. Come up a little taller. 4 more like this. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Roll forward. Sectioning off the spine. Hips stay grounded and reaching back as your hands reach forward. Maybe over your toes. Feel that nice stretch in the lower body and the back of the legs. And then stack yourself up. Nice and tall. Find more space. Keep that space. Rinse and repeat. Round, forward. Finding the biggest stretch that you can with your hips as your ship's anchor. As you roll forward and back up. Last one. Rolling forward bit by bit. Maybe you find a little bit more space reaching forward. Maybe you don't. Send the ribs back a little bit more. Hips ground you. Then ribs and shoulders. Head comes up last. Now, one thing that I do want to do before we move forward, actually, there's a couple of things that I feel like I would like to do. Because you're moving with me and I'm just sharing my movement practice with each of you. Arms come up to a T. Sit up as tall as you can. Twist towards the camera. Saw. Arm that's in front of you. Thumb goes up towards the ceiling. Arm that's behind you. Thumb goes down towards the mat. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Still keep the heels hard flexed. Sinking down and hips. Nice and heavy. As you go forward, pinky finger to pinky toe. Roll yourself back up. Out to a T. And then switch. Round forward. I like to look at the back of my hand. Roll up. Come to a sitting tall position and switch. In other words, it's not a big neck movement, but it's a little bit of a neck movement. So that way we can again open up the tension that is stored in your neck right now. And continue flowing. It's just whatever works best for you. Again, we're marrying the movement with your breath, however fast or slow you go. That is up to you. I'm feeling called to do one more on either side before we finish off with a little bit of an extra side plank challenge. So go ahead, give yourself a moment, shake it out, and then turning to face the camera. So, same work applies, or same stuff that we did before in regards to the work. So, star on the mat, because we're all shining so much like a star. And if you really put in the work and the effort and try to find as much space as you could in your body, you should be dewy and sweaty like me right now. But you probably can't see it because prepare for that. So, with that said, for those of you that want to do kneeling, come to a kneeling position. Hand will go onto the mat, leg that's towards the other side of the mat. Bring that up into a kickstand and hold. The movement is the leg and the arm lifts. Sweep the leg forward, keeping this bottom hip nice and still, and then sweep the arm and the leg backwards. Torso stays still. So we're only moving out of the sockets, being the shoulder and the hip socket. For those of you that are happy with this bent one, keep it flowing. For those of you who feel cozy and bored, come to your side plank, like so. And you're gonna come to a single leg side plank. You are starting already looking like a star. You can lower the arm down, but same thing. Whoop. Arm and the leg go forward. I got too aggressive with my kick and sweep back. Keep moving the limbs with whatever you decide. But you've got 3. I will admit, when you start in bending and then you go to straight, your range of motion is smaller. But last one, come back to center, lift a little bit more, lower yourself down, and we're just gonna swivel ourselves over to the other side. Do that little swivel like that too. We're sassy today. Sexy and sassy. Thank you very much. So again, if we're kneeling, both knees start on the mat. Hand goes down. Lift the hips. Arm up towards the ceiling. Leg is a kickstand. Feel yourself nice and grounded. Lift the leg with you. Arm can lower down. Sweep the arm and the leg forward. Sweep the arm and the leg back. Torso, stays completely still as you do these arm movements. And again, if you're feeling bored and you want more, you don't continue doing that. If you do, come into your side plank. Ideally, you're already feel comfortable with this and have one leg come off. Lower the arm down, sweep the arm and the leg forward, sweep the arm and the leg back. We've got 4 more like this. With whatever you decide. Keep lifting. Finding your space. Last one. Reaching forward and back. Come through center. Lift up even more. Shine like the star that you are. Lower yourself down. And just be in a comfortable position with your legs. Which for me is more in an aggressive side split positioning. So first, our neck. For those of you who have held and put some more tension into your neck, tilt your head towards the right. Hand goes onto your head, pull it down. Search for the stretches, as in let your head drop down. Chin will go towards your chest more. Torso should relatively be nice and still. So lift as much as you can. If you want to place your hand more towards the back of your skull and lower down like so, that's totally fine. But you should be feeling the stretch in the left side of your neck. Left to the back left part. And how much you pull down on it is how much you'll open it. We'll sit here for about a couple more breaths. Give us a moment to catch our breath as well. Just being comfortable. Then go ahead, unravel, switch to the other side. Bend your head towards the left. Grab your left hand. Pull your head down a little bit more. Deepen that stretch. Maybe you want to bring your chin towards your chest. Roll forward. Hand can move towards the back of your head. Just right above the base of your skull. And you can deepen that more. This is a massive energetic release with your stretch. So please listen to your body, do what feels good. It can get aggressive and open the energy and have it flowing very quickly. So if it's like that for you and you feel the energy moving, and just go where it feels good. Pull back if you need to. Then give yourself a moment, shake it out, maybe a couple more head rolls, and now some side bends. I did this in my dance days, and I just enjoy finishing off with this. So you're gonna lift, just like a mermaid, but straight legs. Just reach up and over, anchor the hips, finding that deep stretch. And then go ahead and twist, looking down at your knee or your leg. I'm flexible enough that I can hold on to my foot. You can hold on to whatever part of you, doesn't matter, but pull yourself into the stretch. Feel the hips grounded. I'm hoping you feel this opening in the lower, going up to the mid back and in the back of your hamstring as well. Come back to the side bend, lift up and over. Feel pretty as you reach and bend to the other side. Hold here for however many breaths feel good. And then you can go ahead and twist. Hand can reach towards your foot or anywhere along your leg. Really doesn't matter. Let yourself sink deep into it. And again, maybe sit here for a breath or two. Back through center. And we'll do one more to either side, getting taller, anchoring yourself as you bend. Maybe you twist, maybe you don't. Bring yourself back through center with that twist. Come up, get taller, find more space, bend to the other side. Feel the juiciness of everything that we did. I feel very limber right now. I'm hoping each of you feel extra limber as well. And you just sink into the movement as deep as you can. Bring yourself back through center. Lift up and over. And thank you for joining me and doing this flow with me today. When I practiced it during the week, it took me somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes. I wasn't talking, so I'm assuming we're still within that same range. Um, but thank you. I'm so happy you took the time to be here with me, and I hope you have a glorious rest of your day. Take care, beautiful souls.